Okay, there we go.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time to do this with me. And I think we should just get started. Tell us more about yourself and what you do.
Okay, so I'm Sue, and I was married for a very long time. And then I got out of that marriage. I wasn't the one who wanted to end the marriage, but it ended. You know,
Yeah.
you go through things and it became time to end it. And when I came out of that marriage, I didn't know who I was. My whole identity was within my marriage. My whole identity of where I'm going in life, what am I doing here? Everything was within my marriage. And so when my marriage ended, a huge part, or basically me, ended. Who I am, ended. And so we fought for a very long time before we came to a settlement, which was a blessing to me because it gave me time to discover me again. And in that time of discovering who I am and what I want out of life, such amazing things happened to me. Such things opened for me and realizations came to me that, and I just knew that if I can do that, everybody can do that. And then I started looking for a way to bring this to the people, because once we grow as a human being, once we come into that true self, once we go inside and we recognize who we are inside again, it just automatically happens that we want to be in service, that we want to give to other people. And so that happened to me. And then I went and searched, and I still study. I've actually just finished another thing the other day. And so I keep studying so that I can just give more and more back to people, because once you realize that and your heart opens and you can just give love, then it's wonderful. Then life is really magical.
Great, very, very great. Why did you become a coach?
Why?
When did it all come about?
Okay, so what happened really one day was I was first I was working for a friend, and then I did something else, and I wasn't fulfilled, and I actually just left, and I went home, and I started, because I knew I wanted to give something to people. I wanted to uplift people. And I sat in my house and I started researching things. And I will never forget the day I went and sat on my couch, and I took my laptop and I was because I knew I needed help. I needed a way to do this, and I flipped through and a course came up, and I started with that course, and that's where then it just went from there. And now it's just snowballing. Now it just keeps going. And the information that just keeps coming in is just wonderful. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. What do you like most about being a coach?
I love it. I love it when I see somebody come in and they're so scared, and I know that once you realize who you are inside, once that light goes on and you feel that power comes into you of who you are, not for anything else. And I see when people are finished with me, and they still come back afterwards because we always need work. But once they've done that basic and they can go and they start believing in themselves, that to me, when that smile comes onto their faces, when I can see that light comes on in their eyes, that to me is just like the biggest reward, the biggest reward.
That's great. What are some of the of self-help books that you've read so far?
Oh, I read a lot. You know what I've just read recently it's a very old book. It's called The Journey. By Brandon Bays, and she went on this journey because she developed cancer, and she wanted to know why did she get the cancer, because just like me, I firmly believe things happen in our life for a lesson. It's not to punish us, it's not anything else but for me to learn something about myself. And so when she got that cancer, It's a book I've had for a very long time, and I actually took it out my garage in a box about 2 weeks ago. And I reread the book, but this time it meant so much more to me. And about how, you know, we're so scared of our emotions, but we emotional beings. We were put on this earth to enjoy life through our emotions. So we should not be scared of those emotions that are the so-called negative emotions, because all they do is they show us we're not in an alignment with who we are. That's all they do. You know, the moment you feel scared, you've got this little voice, this true self of you that's inside. And the moment you get scared, you go into opposition to that true self. You're no longer living from your power. You're no longer living from the true you. You become this ego that sits here on the side and that says, oh, you can't do that. And this is it. What are the people going to say? And you're not good enough. And you do all those things. And so that's the moment the fear kicks in. That's the moment the doubt kicks in. And so so what she wanted to know is, why did she get this cancer? And so, yes, I've learned a lot in the last 2 weeks from that book again. And it has been an amazing journey for her,
That's amazing. I will definitely check it out online.
Yes, do. I actually looked the other day. I think it's free now. She's taken it off, so I think you can get a free book. It's one of the free books that's available online now.
Oh, okay. I will definitely check it out. What kind of advice would you like to give to someone who want to pursue a career similar to yours?
The best would be find some place where you can get some structure, that you can do the base, so that you know, there's so much outside there. And even though I did study psychology when I just left school, I never finished because it wasn't what I wanted to do. I need, and it's changed so much, and find, because they're different schools for life coaching. Mine is definitely taking me far more into what our emotions do on a cellular level to us, because our illnesses come from our emotions, and how we keep packing it in, we're not releasing because we're afraid of those emotions. So I can see that I'm going far more that way. But then there are other coaches that will be a business coach, that will be, you know, a sports coach, all that on a life coach level, not necessarily physical. But so go and look, decide what works for you, because the one thing we must never confuse is that our vocation is not our purpose. We live our purpose through our vocation. That's where we give our love, because our purpose that we come to this earth is to discover who this true us is, and this true us is absolute, pure, beautiful love. And to find that, and then those things that make you excited to go and live it out through your vocation.
That's so amazing. That's so amazing. Tell me, what specific areas do you focus on your coaching? Specific areas do you focus on? So
for me, I obviously do the inner conflict. Those people that are hitting depression, struggling within themselves, not happy where they are, where am I going, who am I, what am I doing? I work on that side. I also work with people who've had breakup in relationship. So your relationship is not necessarily a marriage. It can be your relationship in work as well. Those people who've lost their work that they've been for a long time, and like me, they're identified with that work. They become that whole identity around their work, and then it falls away. And we are in times where so many people are losing their work. And then who are they? What do you do now? Because you no longer get up in the morning and you go and do that, and you no longer keep your head busy with that thing. So who are you? So I work on that side. So it's not necessarily a marriage breakup or something like that, but as I say, with work as well. And then the entrepreneur is my absolute passion. I think that the future of South Africa is in the entrepreneur. I think we've learned, I think we've learned in the last 23 months, we've learned that we've got to look within, we've got to find it all within. And, you know, as I said to you earlier, I admire people like you who go past, you push through that fear and you push through that doubt, and you go and you follow what makes you happy, what makes you excited. But, you know, and the easiest way to find that excitement is that you will feel lighter. So the moment you find that thing that makes you feel lighter before all those limiting beliefs and self-talk and thing kicks in, that is the thing you should go and follow. And so when people are ready to go out into the world and to take that and go and be of service from that place, I think it's wonderful. That's where I want to play my role.
Okay. There are some courses that you offer online. I want us to talk about that.
Yes. Okay, so I've got one self-help course, self-study that you can do. It runs for 4 weeks, so it takes a little bit of discipline from you. But with that, I've got a Facebook page, so I'll help you through that. And it's a very basic course to get you going. Obviously, once you start with it, is to keep building on to that, and it will take you to a place where you get forgiveness, where you understand who you are. And you know, when we talk about forgiveness, we always talk about forgiving the other people. We forget to forgive ourselves, and that is a very hard one. That is when you're going to say, it's okay, I made wrong decisions. Really, did you make wrong decisions? No, because as long as you learn from it, then nothing is wrong. It's when you don't learn from it, then
very true, 100% true.
Yeah. So I take you through that, but that you will do on your own. So there's over 4 weeks. There's every day something that you must do.
Okay.
And you'll have a task to do every day, and then you can just restart it if you want to, or you can just carry a bit longer. If there's one that you feel that you're really struggling with, then do it over 2 weeks. There's nothing that says you must do it over 1 week.
Okay, I've always wanted to ask, is there a difference between coaching and mentoring?
Yes. So coaching is going to be far more you know, when I coach people, I've got certain techniques that I work with and all that. When I'm mentoring somebody, I'm just opening up. I'm just asking questions, open up, and you talk to me about certain things. And so I have some of my clients, I've now become more mentor than a coach. And so it's about being wise. It's about hopefully I've learned a bit more, and you know, I can just give you this guidance. Where coaching, I will always give you certain steps and things to do, and we walk to quite a program. Where mentoring is it's you.
Okay.
Through the coaching, the work we do, you're going to do yourself, but I'll be there all the way down.
Oh, okay. I understand. I understand. So what's a typical day like for you? For
me, so I'm a bit lazy at the moment, but usually I've really struggled this winter. Also, I just relocated 22 months ago, and so I'm finding my way still around things and all that. But so usually my day would start at 4:30 in the morning, and I will take an hour and a half, hour to an hour and a half in quiet time. So I go into meditation, connect with this powerful me that's inside here, go and connect with that again. And then I've got things when I coach people that I teach them how, because I work with your subconscious with you.
And so, please, I'm sorry, please share some of the techniques that you use so the viewers will maybe practice one of two of the techniques that you use.
So one of the things that I do in the morning is, because your subconscious is like your computer. So your conscious mind is basically the keypad and the mouse that you use, that you work with. And your subconscious is everything at the background that makes you see the screen, that makes the mouse can move, that all that. But that was programmed. And so you are the programmer of your subconscious. And so when you program your subconscious into limitation, it is going to give you a limited life.
Oh, I
So
see.
it's about programming your subconscious into empowerment, into the true self, into love, into all that, trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, all that. So I spend time in the morning on that as well. So I will, so say, I take my goals through it. I take my top 5 goals. I sit once a year, I sit down and I work my goals, and I will take my top 5 goals every day, and I will go visualize them, get a picture that will tell me that is my goal, that's where I'm going to. Get that picture, because that's how your subconscious works. It works with pictures. So if I say to you, close your eyes and think about your love for whatever sport it is that you like, and then I say to you, think about your love for your mother, and I say to you, think about your love for your work, everything will have a picture. The moment you close your eyes and you think that, it'll bring up a picture. And so that's what I do with those goals. I get a picture for it, and I sit with that goal for about 3 minutes, just loving that goal. Just the fact that it's there, that I can dream it. I just love that goal.
Yeah.
So I will spend time on that every morning. And then I will do some exercise. So I'll either walk or I do yoga. And then so my morning always starts quiet. That 3-4 hours before I come into my office is quiet, and I'm prepared to get up that early in the morning because it's important to me. And so I do that. Then I'll see clients during the day. So some of my clients come for 2.5 days. So we will work solidly. We start 9 o'clock in the morning and we won't finish till about 6 o'clock at night. We work because with the entrepreneur, you don't want to stretch out things. You want to do things. You want to get going. You want to get out there, get the business and all that. So, and because the techniques I use, we work up to a neurological level. So the changes will carry on happening for you, even though you are not here. Once we've disconnected the limitations and we put in the positives, it just keeps going. And so remember, when one changes, it sets into a chain reaction, the next lot, and they will all keep moving, start changing your life.
That's great. That's amazing. And I'm not a morning person, but I will probably try 1 or 2 of those techniques.
I wasn't good in the morning either, but eventually you do. Once you see it works, you're prepared to do it. Yeah, then you start getting up in the morning.
I will definitely try that. So tell me, I'm actually lost of words. I'm like learning a lot, and I don't even know what to ask. What should we talk about next? But it's okay. So I wanted to ask, what was the question about? I wanted to ask about. I'm actually done.
It's fine. It's too much happening.
No, I'm trying to process everything, and I'm like getting uptight.
I'll give you something else that I tell all my clients when they go into a panic. When they go into a panic, is to put one hand on their heart. You hold your heart. You say to your heart, "You're safe. I've got you. You sort it out. You here." But what we also do is when we panic, we breathe up here. And so we sort of hyperventilate. We don't breathe properly. So I want you to put your hand there, tell your heart you're safe, you're okay. And then don't breathe here, but breathe into your belly. So you put your other hand down on your belly and you breathe into your belly. And so let your belly come out and back in and out and back in. And just like that, you'll calm down.
Wow, so thank you so much. So I've always asked people this question: how would you like to be remembered?
First, I hope that I'll be remembered that I walked this earth lightly, that I was gentle to the earth, to the people on this earth. And then the other one that I would love to, I think I want to be remembered that I've loved that and that through that love, I could inspire people to love themselves, to believe in themselves. I hope that through my story that people will pick up, will stand up. And it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what was said to you. It doesn't matter.
Very true.
You are all you need in this world. We get all these other people that come in to teach us things. We get all these other people to enjoy life with, but that we start believing in ourselves, that we can do what we want to do, and that it's all there.
Wow, that's great. What are some of the important lessons that you've learned in life and that you would like to share with us?
Sure, lots of lessons. Life is full of lessons. Oh, wow. Sure. Maybe the biggest lesson is it's not to just tell everybody everything. Keep a little bit quiet, keep it for yourself. Through it, work through it. And then when you do talk to people, remember that they talk from their story, because we all just got stories. It's just stories we've got. It's not who we are. It's just a story. And that they will talk from their story. And so they will put their limitations on you. Because if I have to think when I started on this journey, how many people said to me, it will not work. I was in a small village wilderness. Now I'm in even a smaller village, Napier, near Cape Town. And how many people said to me, it cannot work. And I'm making it work. You found me. And
you're doing great. You're doing an amazing job, and you're inspiring us.
Thank you. So don't listen to other people's limitations. And the moment you're not comfortable, you are in competition with yourself. Don't go there. Go quiet. Put your hand on there. Go back to who you are and listen to yourself.
Thank you so much. So how can our people get hold of you?
Okay, so my easiest would be on my website. It's just leppan.co.za. I'm not a very big Instagram, Facebook person. I do post there because that's my little bit that I give back to society. Every now and again. I actually do more than that. Anyway, so you can find me on Facebook under Sue Leppan Transformation Coach, or I am on Instagram, Sue_Leppan. You'll find me there as coach. And that's about it. Otherwise, you can call me, but the easiest would be on my website, because there's a contact page at the back that you can instantly go in there. It will send an email through to me, and I'll answer from there.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate, and I look forward to connecting with you more. I really would like to work with you in the near future. So thank you so much for your time, and God bless you.
The same. Thank you so much. And I love your energy. I really love your energy. Thank
you so much. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.
You too. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.